So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the story about how that time I went to Disneyland and I got the opportunity to meet the voice of Phineas from Phineas and Ferb along with my Gonzo replica puppet. So what are we waiting for? Let's talk about it. So if you are close to or around my age, or maybe even a little younger, you probably remember growing up watching or catching a glimpse of the Disney animated hit TV show, Phineas and Ferb. The show, Phineas and Ferb, revolves around two stepbrothers, Phineas and Ferb, who spend their summer vacation making elaborate inventions and go on crazy adventures. Their older sister Candace constantly tries to bust them by showing their creations to their mom, but they always disappear before she can see them. Meanwhile, their pet platypus Perry, better known as Perry the Platypus, leads a double life as a secret agent battling the evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I remember seeing one segment called Disney 365, where they would actually interview different Disney stars and celebrities inside the parks to help advertise a new Disney Parks ride or a show, or they would have a Disney Channel star help advertise a new Disney Channel movie or TV show from within the parks to help advertise their new TV show or movie that was coming out. In one Disney 365 episode, I actually remember seeing them interview the voice of Phineas, aka Vincent Martella, and in the segment he got to share at the time the all-new interactive Phineas and Ferb Agent P's World Showcase Adventure game at Walt Disney World. I thought this was super cool that they showed the voice behind Phineas. During this time, I used to bring into Disney my Gonzo replica puppet. If you'd like to know more about my Gonzo replica puppet and how I brought him into Disney and how all that got started, I highly recommend and suggest that you check out this awesome video popping up on the screen, or maybe it's in the description below somewhere. I definitely recommend that after this video you go check that out, and that will kind of have things make a lot more sense. So this was back in 2011, 2012. I would kind of constantly bring in my Gonzo puppet just kind of to walk around and interact with different people and, take pictures in front of different theme park attractions and rides and things like that. And one day we just decided to pop into Disney and kind of check out the sights and the sounds. So after we had passed through the main gate, my dad told me, hey, why don't you take out Gonzo, pop him out, have him on your hand and walk around and interact and mess with people. Keep in mind, I was a kid at the time. I don't suggest that anyone goes into the parks and start performing and doing your own little variety act. This is just something that I was curious to do, and it was to get me over my fear of puppetry and performing in front of live crowds and live people. So as we're walking down Main Street, and I've got Gonzo in my hand, and my dad's kind of taking pictures and a little bit of video for me. There's crowds of people just kind of walking by. I recognized a familiar face that I remember seeing on the Disney Channel. And as we were passing by, I tell my dad, that's Phineas, that's Phineas. The voice of Phineas, Vincent Martella, recognizes Gonzo and says, hey Gonzo, what are you doing here? We kind of pull over to the side of Main Street. I do my little Gonzo impression for him, and he thinks it is the coolest thing ever. I then let Vincent know, hey man, just to let you know, I'm a big fan of your work, and I'm also a fan of the show you're on, Phineas and Ferb. If it's not too much trouble, do you mind if we get a picture? He smiles and says, only on one condition. If you let my girlfriend take a picture of me with Gonzo. I'd be insane to say no to that. So of course, I said, sure thing. To get away from the crowd of the people, we pulled into one of the stores and I believe candy shops. His girlfriend took a picture with him and Gonzo and I got our picture with him. So a huge shout out and thank you to Vincent Martella for being so awesome, so kind, and handling the situation in a very comical and funny way. And that, of course, is a memory that I will never forget. But this isn't where the story ends. Fast forward to a couple weeks ago, in honor of celebrating Disney's 70th, I thought it'd be a great idea, just like how others were doing. I thought it'd be really cool to share some throwback pictures. And of course, one of the main pictures I decided to share was my picture with me, Gonzo, and Vincent. I actually shared it in my Instagram stories and tagged Vincent, and he actually replied and said, oh my gosh, what year was this? Look at my sweet outfit. So it was so cool to be able to not only celebrate Disney's anniversary, but to be able to reshare this moment with him. And I'm very glad that he saw it and responded. Leave me a comment below letting me know what is your favorite Phineas and Ferb character, or what is your favorite Phineas and Ferb episode. I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, thanks so much for watching this fun, awesome puppet-related video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned a lot, and if you did, please do me a favor and go check out the next video right here on the screen. Kermit and I, along with Phineas and Ferb, think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care, and well, have an awesome day.